I can't believe how many times I said cool in this video, but visiting Rod Emory Motorsports was super cool. So I put on a cool counter to see just how many times I said cool. Hello everybody, what is going on? I am Joey and you join me here today at the Rod Emory open house. Now Rod Emory is a guy who does a bunch of restorations on classic Porsches. And so this show, we're just going to see a whole bunch of classic Porsches, which is really cool. So we start off here with, this is actually not a classic Porsche. This is the 991 generation, but this is the GTS, which is kind of in between the GT3 and the standard Carrera. But this is the special PCA edition 60th anniversary called the Club Coupe. So it's kind of styled with the red and blue accents of Porsche Club of America, and it commemorates the 60th anniversary of PCA. But this is definitely an awesome car. Love the design of it. Whole red trim throughout the interior as well. Beautiful, beautiful spec. Well, this is one of my favorites. This car is usually actually at the Peterson, but it's cool to see they brought it out today. So this one here, it's just, you know, it's a standard white 356, but it's got a navy blue interior. But it's really simple, and I actually like that. Because a lot of these 356s I've seen, they're not simple. And I don't know, it's just kind of cool to see a clean one. But I do love on the rear end, all these different emblems, super cool. Alright, I wanted to come to some of the customer cars. They're pretty wild to look at. With some of these specs, like this green one here. This is super cool. Love the tan interior, beautiful. And then this one here, very bright green, but super bold. Not sure if that's my cup of tea, but I appreciate it for sure. This one here, not sure what this is. It's like a smaller version of a 356. It's cool to look at. And then this one here, you know, a traditional 356, but definitely nice. Then I love this one here. So it's based on a kind of vintage style Le Mans 911 race car, but super cool as well. So I've never seen the racing versions of these original, but this one's been restored. Looks awesome. Then this is a 356 Speedster, but I love the spec with the blue and the red and the gold. Awesome. Another one here. What's cool about this one is the rear end, because it's more like a Jaguar D-Type. It's very long, and you kind of got this like, it's got the hump out of the Jaguar D-Type, but it looks very cool. Now this 356 is interesting for sure, because it looks like a normal 356 until you get to the rear. I'm not sure exactly what it is. I mean, it's like, it looks like a sedan, except it's a two-door. It's not, it's weird. You know, I don't know, I'm not sure what the styling is on this one. I don't know if this is a Porsche factory car or not. It's definitely interesting. And then this is a cool one as well. So it's a silver 356, got the awesome roof rack. And that's got this really cool bicycle rack. Now it's interesting, these are actually Porsche bicycles. Never seen them before. Now, Rod Emory Motorsport, they focus on, you know, restoring classic Porsches, and when you see their part lineup, it's crazy to look at, because you never think, you know, they can have something like that. It's just, it's wild. I've never seen anything like this before. So let's go check it out. Here's a Beetle. Not a big fan of the Beetle, but you know, it is the sister car to the 356. And the 356 is basically a modified Beetle. Oh yeah. Now this one here, it's another 356. All original. It's kind of in this orange paint. It's in great shape for being all original. Love the interior. Hard to see though. And then here are all the different crate engines. Look at this. So we got 356s, 911s, and so it goes all the way up. So I'd say it's easily 50 engines. And it continues all the way through the back. You got body panels, doors, steering wheels, brake rotors, and then even right here, steering wheels. Look at this. Crazy. Now this here is cool as well. So kind of the parts of all what goes together. So that inner part there, the steering wheel, that piece goes onto there. That's how you get your 356 wheel. Got suspension pieces, brake shoe, rotors. And now let's go to where the main action is, in the area where they actually do all the work, because it's pretty cool to see. Before we get there, I want to cover this real quick. Super cool 356 on the truck. And yeah, it's got like this kind of shell holding it. It's wild to look at. Love it. Not for hire. Now, these aren't Porsches exactly, but inside's pretty cool. Some off-roading vehicles. Got some quads, three-wheelers, a couple of motorcycles, some bikes. Look at this helmet. Love it. And yep, this is where it all happens. I mean, it looks like a factory in here. Basically is. Except they're rebuilding cars, not making cars. So here's some of the work they've done. This is a cool 911. Love it. It's been resprayed, had chrome redone. Love the upholstery as well. Leather, green, white, and black. Houndstooth, looks amazing. All right, so here's the shell of a 356. Pretty cool to look at. This one, I don't know if it's either lived a tough life or these are just mounts for badges, but it kind of looks like bullet holes. Yeah, look at all these shells of cars waiting to get their turn and get the restoration. Got a shifter card up there, kind of a tube frame. But yeah, so this is kind of how a lot of the cars will come in. They'll strip them down to the bare metal and fix up everything. So you see they've patched and redone it all, but it's amazing to look at for sure. And wow, I mean, this is, yeah, it speaks for itself for sure. Look at all this, all bent, and it's gonna get all rebuilt. So basically, this is what you end up with when you start, and you know, it's kind of in grungy shape, but they strip everything down to the bare metal, fix it up, and then this is what it looks like kind of halfway through the process. So they've redone the metal work on it. You can see it's a lot smoother looking, and they've also resprayed it. It's just the classic silver. And here's a racing car. A lot of people did take the 356 to the track, but it's a cool one to look at. And then here's another restored one. And there's a whole second row above us as well. I wanted to start here. So this is after they respray. So none of the trims are really on the car yet. It's just the body sprayed down. But it's interesting to see the interiors with nothing in them. But it's cool to look at. Here's a look of a 356 in process. So they resprayed it, now they're working on mechanics. So on this one they just inserted the engine into, but it looks really, really cool. Look at all these bumpers from vintage race cars. But look at this, it's a styrofoam 356. Love it. Now we're gonna come over to the metal works and kind of where all the dirty stuff happens. So it's a pressing machine. Here's the raw shell of it. Look at that, went in some new Eibach coilovers. Love it. Look at that. That is beautiful. Look at all these pieces, and the decorations of this place are amazing. For example, this one here, it's a 356, but it's completely changed. It's air-cooled, It's got all new parts, and it's really different. It's more of a full track car. But yeah, really wild. And then here's the rear end, and it's water cooled. I mean, I've never seen a water cooled 356, but it's quite the working process for sure. Amazing. Here's the engine rebuilding area. So I got some engines ready to go. So these are the 356 engines. And then here we go as well. Got all the bolts organized. Speaking of shows, we do have these Zuffenhausen Cars and Coffee coming. So make sure to come to that, the Peterson, April 7th, although it says Arpil 7th. But that's going to be an awesome show to go to. But yeah, look at this. It's amazing. So look at all these. What's cool as well is it's really a period restoration because, you know, if they're restoring cars from the 50s like 356s, but they're using machinery from the 50s as well. So that's super cool. So it's just like it came out of the Porsche factory. It's that true authentic experience. And this is a cool job here. So the car's basically finished. It's a 356 race car. But look at the horse on the side. I think it's from Mobile, but looks pretty cool. And now let's go to kind of the reception area, or in front of the scenes, not really behind the scenes. Got this whole cover of books and Porsches. Look at all this 3D carved. Amazing. Got a bunch of racing posters as well. Rod did race. I think he still does. And these model cars are amazing to look at as well. Hundreds and hundreds of them. They're all organized as well. A certain rhythm for each one. You know, some of the Porsche Formula 1 cars. And Alan Prost McLaren. So Porsche made the engines for McLaren back then. Very good cars. They won 4 championships. 1 with Niki Lauda and 3 with Prost, I believe. But pretty cool. And this is what the finished product looks like. So this is it's absurd looking. It's got these wheel covers and it looks nothing like a 356. But it's very unique and I love it. Super awesome to look at here. There's a 904. 904s are really awesome as well. Kind of remind me of Pelicans on the front. But super low and really lightweight as well. These cars did very well in their racing. And then 930 Turbo. Love this as well. Look at this one. It's original 917. Another engine here from a 356, Lego GT3 RS. Pretty wild. So this here is it's a 356, except it's the only one I can actually afford. I wonder if I can actually drive this one. It's very small, but I have to say I do like it. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel for more content to come. As always, I'm Joey, and I'll see you next time. I'm super excited to come back and do an episode with Rod Emory. It's going to be super cool.